So I've been shooting today with the Fujinon MK 18-55 and MK 50 to 135mm lenses. Now originally these are E-mount lenses, but now Duclos and MTF have brought out adapters that allow you to use these lenses on Sony's f5 and f55 cameras. And I really love these lenses. They're very light, so when you're using the camera on a jib or on your shoulder, it's actually much better balanced. You haven't got a very big heavy lens out on the front of the camera. They're also T2.9 and parfocal, so you can zoom in, zoom out and stay nice and wide at the same time, so you can get that beautiful shallow depth of field, that filmic look, because the lens is just as sharp wide open as it is at any other aperture, so you have no worries, no concerns about using them at T2.9 all day long. Now the other thing is the really nice bokeh. The iris blades in the lens are curved, so when you are using them wide open, when you are going for that shallow depth of field look, the outer focus part of the picture is buttery smooth and it gives a really, really nice look. Now, one of the challenges of today was shooting in very mixed light. We had a lot of daylight and sunshine coming into a very small workshop. So we had really bright light on one side of the workshop and very deep dark shadows in the rest. And this is a really tough test for a lens like this, because this is where flare plays an important role, because if the lens flares a lot, those shadows become watery, they become milky, they don't look so good. So a good test for the lens, and I think they've really performed very well. I have lovely, bright, strong highlights, but my blacks and my shadows stay inky, dark, and really black, which is a really good sign, a good indication of how these lenses perform. Focusing with these lenses is a dream. They have 200 degrees of focus travel, so you have very precise, very fine focus. And you have pitch gears on them as well, so on the jib I was able to use a motorized focus system to remotely focus the lens. Or I can use a small follow focus here. This one has end stops, which makes it very easy to do crash focuses from one distance to another very quickly, repeatably, time and time again. So as well as the focus, there are pitch gears for zoom and aperture, so you could motorize the zoom with a third-party zoom controller if you want to. I was also able with the lens to get in very, very close on the subject some of the times by using the macro function. So you just turn the back focus ring at the back here and it gives you a macro capability, so you can get very, very close to the pieces of art or the metalwork that you're filming. It allowed me to get in really tight and really close. I was asked recently about, why do people spend a lot of money on lenses? What is it that you look for when you buy a lens? Because you can buy zoom lenses for a lot cheaper than this. And the difference is actually in some of the smaller things. It is how that bokeh, that out of focus background looks. It is the fact that these are parfocal, so you can zoom in and out with ease. They're also macro capable, so you can get in really close. So you get a combination of a really beautiful picture that just looks nice. It's hard to describe. You really have to see the images. They just look great. And lightweight, flexible, easy to use, and between the two of them in particular, a great zoom range going from 18mm to 55 and then from 50 to 135mm. And I really do love working with these lenses from Fujinon.